What's up, y'all? It's Day. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. If you've been on my channel, what's up? Welcome back. So, y'all know we got two type of friends we go to when we got a problem, right? We got that one friend who gonna tell us what we want to hear when we tell them our problem, and then we got that other friend who tell you what you need to hear when we got a problem. So in real life, off YouTube, I'm that friend that tell you what you need to hear when you have a problem. And I'm coming out my shell more on YouTube, so I'm gonna be that friend for y'all. So this video is about flaking. I get inboxes and DMs and comments all the time like, oh, this product make my hair flake, this make my hair flake, everything make my hair flake. I don't use gels make my hair flake. I'm here to tell you, if everything make your hair flake, the problem ain't the product, it's useless. It's something that you're doing in your routine that's making your hair flaking. Everything or the majority of things or all gels should not be making your hair flake. It's something that you're doing in your routine that's making your hair flake. So I'm gonna break down like 4 or 5 reasons as to why your hair may be flaking, okay? So the first, and I feel like the most common reason as to why people's hair flake, because I seen this happen with my own mama, y'all, is applying too much product. One time I gave her some of my Curls Blueberry Bliss gel, and that gel is so bomb. And she put it on her hair, and then she came back and saw me, and her hair was like super shrunken, and it had all these flakes. And I'm like, we got similar hair, why did your hair flake up? So I went and we were talking, going to the bathroom. This lady, I'm about to say this child, let me not say child if I get slapped. But this lady, this woman, my mama, used almost half the bottle of gel on her hair because she got thick hair like me. I'm like, Mom, you do not need to use half a bottle of gel. If you feel like it's not saturating your hair, add water. Don't just keep piling product on there. So that's the first thing, applying too much product. If you feel like you need to keep applying product when you're using something, then maybe that product is not for you, or try saturating your hair with water and then applying the product. Everything doesn't work well starting off on dry hair for all textures. The next thing I feel like causes a lot of flaking is mixing products. So like using the wrong combinations of stuff. And like for me, for example, let me think of something that caused me to have flaking. I ain't had flaking in a minute because I stopped mixing brands for the most part, but I'm trying to think. What's caused me some flaking? Ooh, I know what caused me some flaking. Okay, the main choice is tropical moringa glaze. Tropical moringa glaze. I get tongue-tied sometimes, excuse me. That glaze is super thick, and I used it with a thick conditioner. What did I use it with that time? Ooh, I want to say I used it with the Mielle Organics, no, it wasn't Mielle. What did I use it with? I can't remember what I used it with, but I was just like trying to get super moisturized and defined hair, and I used that moringa glaze with a really thick a really thick leave-in conditioner. I can't remember what it was. Wherever it was, you cannot mix certain things together, and I got those little balls, and I saw it when I started putting on my hair, and I was like, well, ain't no going back from here, so I just went through and had flaky hair. But you cannot mix certain products with certain products, and it's not the brand's responsibility to make universal product. It's their responsibility to make products that work well together. So all of the main choice products should go in a collection, should go hand in hand together. All of Mielle's products should go together. All of Cream of Nature's products should go together within the same collection. Sometimes mixing stuff can cause flaking, and a good way to tell if something is gonna mix is to do a test patch in your hair and just kind of see. You sometimes can see those little beads start forming up on your hair. If you see that, just go ahead, stop right there, abort mission, and reroute and do something else. Also, another thing that people do is they take 2 drops of each product, put it on their hair, and just kind of mix it and just try to see what it does on your hand when you rub it all in. If it looks like it's gonna have a residue, then more than likely it's gonna have a residue on your hair. So that's one way to kind of see in advance if you're gonna mix a bad combination of products. But typically what I do to avoid that is I just use the same brand, especially if I'm working with gels, because you never know what might trigger a gel to start flaking. So I try to use, if I'm doing a wash and go, I try to use the same, whatever gel I'm using, I'm trying to use the leave-in conditioner that was made to go with it and the oil that was made to go with it. So that's one thing, that's like the second biggest thing in my opinion that causes flaking, is mixing products up the wrong way. The third reason, which is, you know what, I'm gonna take that back. This is probably the biggest reason why a lot of people are having flaking, and that's because we're coming out of it now. Like the more I'm watching YouTube and the more I'm hearing about people's routine, we're coming out of it. But it's that co-washing phase where we're not cleaning our hair thoroughly. We're not clarifying anymore. We're not shampooing as much as we used to. that right there is leaving buildup on your hair. So eventually, you're gonna get to a point where anything you put on your hair is gonna start flaking because you have so much product layered on your hair from not thoroughly cleansing. To avoid that, what you need to do is make sure that you are clarifying your hair once a month or every other month with that, whatever works in your routine. When you feel like your hair is starting to take forever to dry, or you're noticing like a residue or like a little piece of film, then you need to start going through and clarifying your hair to avoid that. And everybody's routine is going to be different. You just kind of got to feel your hair. So if you start feeling that like film, or you start seeing residue, or it looks like a cast is on your hair, you know the next time you wash your hair, you need to go ahead and clarify. For me personally, I've really gotten away from co-washing. I used to love co-washing, but I've gotten away from co-washing, and I feel like my hair likes it a lot better and my scalp likes it a lot better. So now what I've started doing is using a lot of moisturizing shampoos. So in a lot of my videos, you guys have been seeing me use shampoos more, whereas last year or the year before, all I was using was like co-washing all the time, where I would say I co-washed and now I'm doing this. So yeah, definitely incorporating more shampoos. And the great thing now is there are a lot of moisturizing shampoos out here, so we don't have to go through and co-wash as much. Matter of fact, the only time I co-wash is if I'm like mid-week and maybe it rained on me or something happened to my hair and I'm not ready to wash it, but I want to restyle it. I'll go through and co-wash just to kind of loosen up some of that product buildup and reset my hair. But at this point, once a week, I'm pretty much shampooing my hair at this point. In the winter, maybe not so much, but it's summer and the weather is starting to get warmer, so at this point, I'm pretty much shampooing my hair at least, I would say, 2 or 3 times a month. I try to do once a week, but you know how that goes. Sometimes we get lazy and we don't want to shampoo our hair or do our hair. So I'm trying to do it at least 2 or 3 times a month. And for me, I don't use clarifying shampoos often because I have my hair colored. What I like to use are clay masks. Soultanicals has a really good clay detox. They have a they have 2 kinds. Like the Master Curl Clay Cleanser, and then they have like that pumpkin one they have in the fall. So those are good detoxes if you do not like the clarify shampoo. Go ahead and try to look into a good mask. And what you'll do is you'll put the mask on. It basically pulls out all the toxins in your hair, and then you follow it up with a moisturizing shampoo, or you follow it up with a deep conditioner. For me personally, I just jump straight to the deep conditioner because it really does a good job pulling all the toxins out of my hair. Another thing that might be happening as to why your hair is flaking, which is nothing you can really do about it, that just means that product is not for you, is everybody's hair absorbs differently. We have low porosity and high porosity and medium porosity hair. That's how your hair absorbs moisture. Then on top of that, you have fine strands, coarse strands, you have fine hair and thick hair. So it's a lot of different things that go into how your hair absorbs stuff. Sometimes something may just be too heavy for you and it's just not absorbing into your hair. For me, I feel like I have low porosity, so a lot of the times y'all hear me say I'm gonna go sit under the dryer for about 20 minutes, and that's just to let the product absorb in my hair, because y'all will see product will just sit on top of my hair when I'm twisting, and I'll have like white twists. I've noticed since I started shampooing more that product absorbs more, so it's less of like that white, it's like a bunch of product slathered on my hair. I'm using the same amount of product, but since I started shampooing more, I've noticed that my hair is drying, that absorbing that product up. So by the time I move on to the next side of my head, this side isn't looking as white. So one thing I do to help my hair absorb product is to sit on the dryer, even if it's just for 20 minutes, and that's just to open up my cuticles so it can absorb the product. But it's not necessary to do that. You just need to know that, okay, my hair doesn't absorb this well, this is not for me. And the last reason as to why your hair may be flaking up a lot is you may just have a trash product. Some products are just trash, and I be looking at some things like, I don't know how, I don't know who buying this, I don't know who did what. I really don't. But there are things that don't work on my hair. Y'all see, I pretty much work with the same set of brands. Every now and then I'll come in with something new, but I work with the same set of brands. I usually use the same type of products. I always use like lightweight lightweight leave-ins, and then I use heavy conditioners. So certain things just don't work for certain people, and then some products are just trash. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do this video because I get a lot of comments about flaking, especially on that wash and go video I just did with the Deuce Mousse. Nobody said they was flaking with that, but a lot of people were commenting saying, oh, I'm gonna try mousse because whenever I do a wash and go, I get a lot of flaking because of gel. And I'm thinking more than likely it's because they're either applying too much product or they're not thoroughly cleansing your hair, because all gels should not be giving you flaking. There's something going on, something in your routine that's causing the flaking, not necessarily the gel itself. So I hope these tips, were they tips or was I just talking shit? I don't know. I hope whatever came out of this video, I hope it helps you guys. The biggest takeaway from me that I'm trying to give is to make sure you guys are cleansing your hair thoroughly. That'll right there will let you know. If you start on like freshly shampooed, clean hair and you ain't loaded up a bunch of products and it flake, then that product is not for you. That's pretty much the test of all time right there. And mixing up products. Make sure you're not doing bad concoctions at home. And we all do it. We all mix stuff up. But for me personally, I just try to use the same brand of leave-in if I'm using a gel. I try not to mix them because ain't nobody got time to be going through doing their hair just for it to dry and it be flaking. Because, ooh, that'd be the worst. And then it's like really nothing you can do. You can put it in a puff, but you're just gonna have a flaky puff. So yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. Bye.